Hello. Turn the radio down here. Thanks for joining. My name is DJ Valori, entrepreneur. Hey, Bruno Smith. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it. So, on this week's episode, or this episode, I should say today, because I've done a few more episodes this week, I want to talk about hiring the right people, right, for your business. Hey, Bruno from Brazil. Brazil's in the house. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Suni Goodman, thanks for joining. So, just an introduction if you guys are new to my Periscopes. Let me just move it around here a little bit. My Periscopes are all about providing entrepreneurial advice for small startups, people who want to be entrepreneurs and have their own business. I am a proven entrepreneur that has been successful in starting many businesses. And I got to tell you right now, I'm not here to sell anything. So if you think this is some sort of scheme, Mr. Dome, thanks for joining me. This is not the place. I have had many businesses, as I've said, over the last few years that I've started and run. And I don't sell any books. I don't have any webinars that I'm trying to push here on you. I'm trying to help you to give you some good advice in real business, right? So I just left the office and going to get a quick bite to eat for lunch. It's a late lunch. Gabrielle Barr, thanks for joining. Boncini, thanks for joining as well. So here's the deal. I want to talk about hiring the right people for your company. So important, right? Because when you hire the wrong people, it's going to cost you money. And as we know, hiring people is the most expensive item on your balance sheet, right? Because it's just so expensive to hire good people and to keep them. So what you want to do is you want to focus on the person themselves when you're doing the interview. Hey, Daddy Cruz, thanks for joining. So focus on the person and how they fit in with the culture of your company. Make sure you're not just hiring someone who looks good on paper, on resume, that has good skill sets, that potentially could do the job. You want to make sure that they fit in with the culture of your company. And I'm going to talk about how you do that. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. And hiring can be very tricky because it can actually hurt your company, not only financially with all that burden of that heavy payroll on your books, but also it could hurt your customers in actually in trying to get new business and keeping customers that you have. They may upset your customers, and they may say something to potential customers that people don't like, and you'll lose that opportunity. So it's important that you hire the right person and that they fit in with your culture. So when I look for hiring someone, and we are currently hiring a few positions, we make sure that that person's going to fit in with our culture. And the way we find out, here's the tip on hiring the right person, okay? Listen up to this. And if you like this broadcast, please follow me on Periscope and hit the little number sign there and actually share it with your friends. I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to build up my following as well, like everybody else. The tip for hiring the right person is to find out what that person's all about. Not so much their skills, because that you know from their resume, right? You can see what they've done, what they've accomplished, and what they can do for you. But you don't know what they are as a person, you know, how nice they are to people, and generally if they're a good person or a nice person overall. And the way you do that is you ask them what their hobbies are, what they do outside of work when they're not working, and you make sure that the answers you're getting feel authentic and genuine coming from that person. That's really important to find that out. Because again, if you hire the wrong person, you're really going to hurt yourself and your company. And it's going to take you a long time to figure out. Hopefully it won't take you too long, but it might take you a long time to figure out that they're the wrong person. And meanwhile, you're carrying that payroll and it's affecting your business. So I do have another tip for you about hiring the right person as well. But before I get into that tip, let me know if you have any questions. Go ahead and put them up on the chat there, and I'll try to do my best to answer them. Again, my name is DJ Valori. For those of you just joining us, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I run a national, multi-million-dollar company based in the United States in New Jersey. And I've had many other .com businesses that I've started in the last 15, 20 years. So I have a lot of experience in businesses. I'm not selling any books. I'm not selling a webinar. I'm not trying to get you to spend money with me. I'm just trying to help you, right? Because I'm a nice guy. At least I think I am. Anyway, so the next tip that I want to share with you as it relates to hiring the right person is to make sure that you're only hiring what I call A players. You've got A, B, and C players, right? The A players are the ones that are going to be more expensive to hire, no doubt, but they're the ones that are going to fit in with your culture. They're going to have the drive and the passion for your business. And you determine all this stuff out when you're doing your interviewing and meeting with them outside the office setting, going out to lunch or dinner, find out more about them. The A players will always want to work with other A players. So the fact that you're looking for an A player and the fact that someone accepts the job with your company and sees, the type of business that you're operating, the customers that you have, where you're going with your vision with the company, if they're still excited about all that after you're going through your process in the interview and explaining what you're doing as a company and where you're going the next 5-10 years as a company, if they're still excited and have the passion and they look good on paper and you think they can do it, and they're an A player, definitely hire them, even if they cost more money. Because A players will always want to work with other A players, right? They want to work with B players or C players because they just don't have the same drive and passion and determination to be a success. If you hire B players and C players, well, if you hire B players, they're only going to hire other B players if they're in a position to hire people within your company. They're never going to hire A players because that's going to make them look bad, right? They don't want to hire someone above them. So B players will always hire B players and C players. They'll never hire A players. So then your company is stuck with all these B players, and it's kind of saddling your company with less than top-notch people only because you may not want to hire that A player who costs an extra $20,000 or $30,000 a year more. So if you've got the job spec really designed properly and you've got the right candidate that fits in with your culture of your company, they're a nice person overall, they have good interests, they can tell you about their charities that they participate in and things they do outside the office. You can see if they're genuinely a good person, right? You can determine that. People aren't stupid. You can figure out if someone's a good person or if they're just trying to get the job to get to the next job, right? You don't want people like that. So if you can find that kind of person and then determine that they're an A player, it's worth every penny to pay them more money, for sure. In the long run, your business will be better off, your customers will be better off, and also importantly, the morale within your company will be great because people will get along with that person because they'll fit the culture and they'll fit the speed of your company. That is being an A player. So again, my name is DJ Valori. If you like this Periscope, I do it 3 or 4 times a week whenever I have an opportunity. Like I said, I just broke for lunch here. It's about it's a little after 4 o'clock, late lunch. I got so busy, I just hadn't had time to eat. If you like the Periscope, please follow me on Periscope, just DJ Valori. You can follow me on Twitter as well. Please share the Periscope with your friends. I'd love to share the message with more people. And I will be online in the next few days, probably doing some more tips and tricks for the business. So does anybody have any questions at this point? Thanks for the hearts. I really appreciate it. Where are you guys from? I know we had someone from Brazil coming in. Usually we have some folks from Dubai also coming in. Periscope really is opening this up on a global basis. So please hit me up with any questions that you have at this point. If not, Romania. Hey, nice to see you in Romania. That's a long way. What's the weather like in Romania? Here in New Jersey, it's pretty hot, humid, and hazy. About 81 degrees, my car says. So it's pretty bad. You're running a startup? Tell me about it. What kind of startup are you running? Is it a .com or is it a technology company? Very hot? Yeah. Romania has a similar weather to what we have as well. 100 degrees. Whoa, that is hot. That's a lot hotter than what we have today. What kind of startup are you running? How many people do you have? Do you have any funding? What's your vision? Tech company. All right. Well, share with us on Periscope here what kind of tech company you're doing in Romania. Anybody else? Where are you guys from? Love to hear from you. Again, I'll be doing these Periscopes throughout the week whenever I have a break. I do run a multi-million-dollar company now, so I do have responsibilities there to, put all my attentions to that, our customers and our business. Building a software product. Well, that's great. That's good. Good luck to you. Colby, thanks for joining. And by the way, that person in Romania for local markets now. Okay, well, that's cool. Well, let me know if you have any questions. You can hit me up on Twitter. Again, I'm at DJ Valori. That's DJ Vallauri. Hit me up anytime with questions there. You can send me a direct message. I'd love to help you out, give you my 2 cents, right, for whatever that's worth. Catherine, thanks for joining. So again, it's DJ Valori, and I do tips and tricks and just experience sharing from my life as an entrepreneur. A lot of people talk about being an entrepreneur. They write books, which is great, but most folks who call themselves experts don't have any experience at all. I've had multiple companies I've started in the last 20 years and run. The company I'm with now, called Lodging Interactive, is a digital marketing agency for the hotel industry, hospitality. It's a multi-million-dollar business. We operate all over the world. So I've got some real stories and experience that I'd like to share with people about how I built the business. And I started with just a piece of paper in my extra bedroom, almost 15 years ago now. And we now have this multi-million-dollar company running and very profitable, debt-free, etc. So I'm free to give this advice to you guys. I want to help people out there that are in similar situations, maybe working in a cubicle at a corporation, a company, and want to go out and start their own business. So please hit me up on Periscope or on Twitter. And I appreciate you joining me today. Do you think college helps you to become an entrepreneur, or does it just stop you? 5 main things you do every day to help you learn each day. Oh, good questions. Okay, so the college, I did a Periscope episode a few days ago on college. College is definitely a good thing if you can afford to go, and I know some people just can't afford to go, not even to community college, but if you can go to community college, that's great to learn the basics. But I'll tell you what, hold on to this one. I did not go to college, okay? I learned from brute force, is what I call it, from just getting out and getting it done and having what I call the fire in the belly. I use that term a lot, fire in the belly. So if you're passionate about something, if you're willing to work really hard, harder than the other people who are going to college, because it will be harder for you if you don't go to college. College is like the new high school degree these days, right? You got to have that. But if you have an idea and a business and it makes sense and you can get other people excited about, that means you have a skill. Right? If you can get other people excited about your business, you've got a sales skill, which is what you're going to need to be successful in business. Everything starts with a sale. If you don't have sales, then you're not going to have a business, right? So college is not necessary. It does help for sure. Learn some business courses, some marketing courses, maybe some accounting basics. You can take night classes. Those are fairly inexpensive. And then go ahead and start your business and jump right in. So again, you got to feel passionate about it. Don't do it half-assed. Don't, they always say, ideas are a dime a dozen, right? A lot of people have ideas. It all comes down to the execution. So if you're an executor, right? If you like to execute things, I say that jokingly, then you'll be a good business person and good entrepreneur. College, you will learn along the way that college is really not necessary. You'll make mistakes that maybe you could have learned in college, but you need to get out there and build your business, right? The other question I think was, thanks for the hearts, I appreciate that. The other question was, what do I do, to keep up on things and motivation every day? I certainly check out a bunch of periscopes out there. You're welcome. And I follow, I read the major newspapers online, of course, and I follow accounts on Instagram. So I'm very socially enabled that way, and I stay up to date on what's going on. As far as checking competitors and seeing what they're doing, press releases, that kind of thing, I don't visit their sites because that's just too time consuming. Set yourself up with, like what I do, I've got a reader, an RSS reader, that just pulls in all of that information every day. So as soon as a press announcement from one of my competitors or a business that I'm following comes out, I know it within a couple of seconds. It's on my phone. I'm on the ball. I know all about it. So you don't need to spend time surfing websites throughout the day. Just get a good RSS reader, set that up on your phone. Feedly is the one that I use, and that information will be delivered to you throughout the day, nonstop. So that keeps you up to date on what's going on. Any other questions from anybody out there on Periscope? Again, I'm all about providing tips to entrepreneurs. I've done it, been there. I'm successful now. Multi-million-dollar business, national, all over the world. So let me know if I can help you in any way. If not, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go get some lunch because I'm really, really hungry. I haven't eaten all day. So I want to thank you for joining me, and I'll be periscoping again in the next few days, no doubt, as I have the time. Thanks for the hearts. Remember to follow me. Thanks for following me, Minnie Sioni. Sorry for messing that name up there. It's kind of hard to see, but thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Please follow me on Periscope, share it with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again. Good day. Bye.